Okay, so we're going to go ahead and graph for this problem and show how to curve fit to find the a value of a parabola. So closure problem 2-173. Gloria the grasshopper is working on her hops. She's trying to jump as high and as far as she can. Her best jump so far was 28 centimeters long, that's our width, and she reached a height of 20 centimeters, that's our height. Sketch a graph and write an equation of the parabola that describes the path of her jump. Okay, there's a couple of different ways to do this. I'm going to show you one method. So here I am drawing my axes, labeling them X and Y. I decided that I want my vertex to be on the y-axis. You may decide differently, and that is fine. You can still use this same process. So a height of 20, maybe I'll scale by 5s. So I'm going to hit right here at 20 on the y-axis. There's my vertex. If she's traveling a distance of 28 centimeters, that means she's going 28 centimeters on both total, which means 14 centimeters on both sides of that vertex. So here I might scale by, let's go by 5s again. So she's going to hit at positive 14 and at negative 14 is where she'll start making this parabolic-like curve. Let's go ahead and label these points so that I can better see what I'm talking about. I'm at 0, 20, 14, 0, and negative 14, 0. So here I have my sketch. Sketch is done. Let's go ahead and write the equation for the parabola. I know that in graphing form of a parabola, we have y equals a times x minus h in parentheses squared plus k. hk is my vertex. That is this 0, 20 point that I have on my graph. So let's go ahead and plug that in. So y equals a parentheses x minus 0, close that, squared, plus 20. What's nice about this is x minus 0 is just x. So I'm going to simplify this right away and get y equals a times x squared plus 20. Now the key thing that I'm missing is a. So to find a, I can plug in a point on my graph. I can't plug in the vertex because I've already used the vertex to create the equation. So you can plug in either negative 14, 0 or 14, 0 since you know those points. I'm going to use the positive one just because it's easier for me. So if I plug in 14, 0 for x and y, I can solve to get my stretch factor a. So y right now is 0. X is 14. Okay? If I square 14, get 196. So 196 times a plus 20 equals 0. Let's subtract 20 from both sides. Negative 20 equals 196a. Now in order to get my a alone, I need to divide by 196. So let's go ahead and do that. So now a equals negative 20 divided by 196. I don't know what this is off the top of my head, so I'm going to type that in my calculator. And it gives a decimal, but if I hit math frac, I can get the simplified fraction, which is negative 5 over 49. Awesome. Now I have my a value, and I can go ahead and take this a value and plug it in. So y equals negative 5 over 49 x squared plus 20 is the equation of my graph that I drew, and that equation models the path of Gloria the grasshopper's jump.